Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today I am doing the introduction to Pan That Palette. I know, who is she? Love it. When I say pan that palette, I do not mean finish a palette. That ain't me. I mean hit pan in the eyeshadows in the palette and I will be more than content with that if I can do that. I'll be thrilled to bits. If I can get over 100 uses on the palette, even better. Happy days. So I am going to be doing this in conjunction with the fantastic ladies who are over on Facebook, a wonderful group, and it is called Old Faithful Pan That Palette. Now, Pan That Palette itself was created by Amber F. Incredible. And the themes then fantastic ladies come up with every year, and this year it is the Old Faithful, and it runs from January 1st to December 31st. That's, you know, a guideline, obviously, since this isn't going up January 1st. Monthly updates, and the creator is the gorgeous Lee Golder. Yay, Lee! So basically what she says is a palette which has been in your collection for a while, not a new palette. It must be one you love. Fair. And want to pan, so no hate pan in here. It has been previously loved and may or may not have pan hit already and may or may not have empty pans. We're ticking all the boxes here, guys. Try and use as much as you can, but if you can't finish the palette, no problem. I mean, could this be more for me? Could it, like? I mean, wonderful. Love it. Well done, Lee. Great. So the palette I'm going to be using is the Mrs. Glam Showstopper palette. So this is Michelle Regazzoli Stone. She is an Irish influencer, and she kind of has her own range in these kind of colours with Be Perfect. So they're like her, I don't know how to say it. She comes up with the themes and everything, and they make the palettes then for her. So she has face powders, foundations, you know, the whole range. But yeah, this is my oldest palette to the best of my knowledge, and it is loved. I do enjoy it immensely, and it does have empty pans, but because I took them out, there was glitters in here, so I removed the glitters. I don't mess with glitters. My eyes are too sensitive. It's too risky. And it does have two pans. Lo and behold, here she is. So you can see there's a pan here and there is a pan here, and we have a couple of empty pans that were glitters. Now there is also face products in here. I'm not too concerned about hitting pan on those, but I will get use out of them. Like today I actually used this shade as my crease shade, the bronzer, and it worked very well. So let us swatch it for you. So she does this kind of, I thought it was a cute idea as well. I don't know if you can see. I'll probably put a photo up anyway. But she has rows here, and she has the Mrs. Love, which is kind of like a fun kind of row. We have the Workers, which is like the everyday workhorse. We have Mrs. Glam, which is just a bit more fun and a bit more pop. We have Vibes. I won't even go there. And we have Mrs. Bride, which I think is a lovely row of kind of bridal shimmers that just work beautifully. So let us swatch. I'll go row by row. So we have Rosé, I should say, sorry. This is the one that I have panning. Let me pull up my sleeves and we do some swatching. Let's actually try and swatch properly for once in your life, Ruth. Imagine that. Beautiful, beautiful colour. I think this will be getting used in the summertime. We have Disco, which is this kind of orangey matte, and we have Sunburn, which is this lovely shade here. Very pretty. Then we go on to the next row, and it is predominantly mattes in this next row, and I have to say both matte and shimmer formula for me are just great. I love Be Perfect eyeshadows, I really do. So we have Game Changer, we have Swizz, I don't know, it's probably some word that, you know, you need to be down with the kids to know. We have Tash. It does actually come out darker than that, so we'll give it a second swatch. We have Hollywood. And then the last shade in that row is Doll. There it is there. Lovely. So that's the first. That kind of looks like a purpley colour, and in the pan it looks like a really deep dark brown. I'm going to give it another swatch and see if it comes up a bit darker. Yeah, it definitely has a plummy hue to it. Interesting. Didn't realise that. Because I'd only use it kind of as an eyeliner, if you know what I mean. I don't really use it for more than that. So we'll take those off and we'll go on to the next two rows. Oh, got caught. So the next one is Peony. Or Peony, whatever way you want to say it. It's just a nice neutral kind of nude. We have Sisters. Oh, that was a bad one, but yeah, it's an orangey shade. We have a Boy Mom, which is a lovely brown. We have Goals with a Z, because, you know, she's cool like that. So there we go, nice kind of warm tones there. And then the last row is probably my favourite row, if I'm being very frank and honest, which I always am, so I don't know why I have to quantify if I'm being honest. I don't really not do the honest thing. My hand's getting very red. Oh no. A lot of these shadows are sticking around too. Always a good thing. So here we go again. We have the last row, which is Silver Base. Oh, I skipped a row. I forgot Mrs. Glam. Okay, we'll go back to it. This is Silver Base. Beautiful. Gold. Stunning. Rose Gold, one of my absolute favourites. That has pan in it. Love it. Morganite. That shade there. Kind of has a bit of a duochrome to it. And Platinum. So they're really beautiful. And what I love about these as well, when they go on the lids, because I have older eyes, and I find they don't travel much, if at all. They don't make my eyes look older than they are. Do you know what I mean? They don't sit into crevices and creases and stuff like that. They just really lovely. I'm really happy that I chose this to work on this year. I know it's a bigger one for me, but do you know what? We go back to the Mrs. Glam row that I forgot. We have Marble. Sorry, I'm still sniffling, guys. Lovely kind of pinky shade. We have Mahago, which is a word we use in Ireland when your tan is just so dark. And Mahago, it's a really Dublin thing too. We have Orchid, and she is from Dublin. I'm going to go up here because I'm gone all wrong. That shade now is going to prove to be difficult for me. I just don't see myself wearing that shadow much. It might be one that gets taken out of the palette, we shall see. And the last one then is Silver Lining, which is this shade here. Beautiful, just beautiful, beautiful eyeshadows. I love them. I'm really looking forward to panning this, I have to say. I can't see myself getting sick of it. Do you know, I think there'll always, no matter what I'm doing, if it's pan those eyeshadows or whatever, there's always something in here that I'll be able to go to and use and be happy to be using it, because they're just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I won't feel like, oh, I have to reach into that palette. I just can't see myself being that way. And I just swatched the face. So we have the blush in Rosé. We have a highlighter in Showstopper. We have a glowy blush in Sunrise. And we have the bronzer in Sunset. There they are there. So very pretty. I feel like these I'll probably use more in the summertime. They're more summer shades for me when it comes to blushes and highlights and stuff like that. But who knows? Whether I'll hit pan in them or not, I'm not concerned. It's fine. Like I said, this is my oldest palette. I think, when is it from? Is it 2022? Could even be older. I'm so sorry for sniffling, guys. Please forgive me. Palette eyeshadow. Where are you, sir? Road. Showstopper 2021. She's getting on there, lads. She's getting on there in age. So yeah, I'm happy. And she is my oldest. Everything else is 2022 after that, to the best of my knowledge. I say that because I didn't really document properly until later, and I did get some declutters from people that may be older. I've just put in, kind of added a year to when they sent them to me, if you know what I mean. So apologies. So yeah, here she is again after swatching it. You're not seeing any fallout really, you know what I mean? It's all looking good and healthy, and I'm really, really excited, guys. I can't wait to start playing with it and doing looks of it and just seen myself get some great use out of it. And like I said, I'm looking to hit pan in these eyeshadows. I'm not looking to finish them. If I finish one, I'd be feckin' thrilled to bits. But I'm not being unrealistic in my goals, because I want to do pan those eyeshadows. I want to hit pan in other palettes as well. So yeah, now I am going to have a little palette with it. So kind of better together. Not, yeah, Paula from A Beauty Guru, sorry Paula, A Beauty Guru made me do it. I'm too excited. So she does the better together. So I kind of did a little better together. So we just have a very basic setting shade, a cream. That's a Colourpop shade. I don't know the names. I don't keep on to names. I'm not that good at this. A light kind of transition shade. And then this lovely one from KVD. That's a pinky kind of highlighter. But it's lovely as an inner corner. There's nothing on that finger. That would explain why nothing was coming off. So here they are here. KVD, Colourpop, Colourpop. So just, I feel like it'll help me if I'm stuck at any time to, because like there isn't a very light transition shade there. So this is the lightest that I could find. That's a bit warmer as well to go with the orangey tones. A setting shade, I just always need a setting shade, and just that highlighter is nice. I find this one a tad icy. Don't know that I'll use it as an inner corner highlight. I'm not sure how I'll use it. Maybe just to dampen down some of the other ones. Just that's a bit too icy and bright for me for an inner corner. But yeah, that's it guys. What do you think? Do you think I can do it? I think I can do it. I think I would thoroughly enjoy using it for the year. And as Lee says, however we end up, we end up. If it's not finished, that's fine. And I'm totally okay with that. I will feel, because I got this on sale as well one Christmas. Well, New Year's sale. And so I didn't even pay full whack for this. This I think cost me, if it cost me 20 euros, it was no more than that, probably less. I love that the mirror folds back the whole way. There is a big mirror on it. This is it guys. This is the palette I'm going to be working on. Very happy. Let me know. Are you doing this project? I thought Lee came up with a great idea. I did vote for it in the Fantastic Ladies when they were doing the vote for it in the last few months. And I'm thrilled that it came out with that, because it was spot on for what I wanted. I kind of earmarked this palette anyway for this project, you know, for this year to work on it. Maybe do project 100 uses or something like that. So this just perfection for me. Perfection. So thank you, Lee, for coming up with it. And thank you to everyone who voted for it so that I could do it. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I'll have everything linked down below. All the people, all the places, all the things. I would love it if you would subscribe. I know they're just numbers. I know that. But it's a little bit of validation, I suppose. Not that I should need it, but I'm only human. So I kind of do. So yeah, if you're a lurker and you haven't subscribed before, I'd love it if you would. It would mean the world to me. And if you're new, if you're just kind of like, oh, I love pan that palette, so I'll check the hashtag if you came across my video, I'd love if you join us over here. I'm a little bit rambling. If you don't like that, if you like something that's snappy, I'm not the girl for you. But if you like a little bit of a ramble, this is where it's at. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll chat to you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.